Welcome back to MexAir RC's X4MR250 Racing Quad series of videos on how to build this thing. This particular segment over here is going to be on how to attach the motor and thread the motor wires through the arm to come out towards the body. It's not hard. It may take one or two attempts on your part, but I'm going to show you how to do it to make it a little bit easier on you. Firstly, an example motor. This motor has very, very long wires. This motor here has relatively short wires. What we found is this is about the shortest your wires can be in order to properly thread them through the arm and still come out the end. So when you select your motors, make sure that the motor wires are at least approximately 4.5 inches long as it protrudes from the motor body. And here we have 4 inches, including the connectors. One thing that you will have to do prior to doing any threading through the arm is to remove any connectors you'd have on the end. The easy way to do that is when you have long wires with connectors at the far end, we just clip off the greatest majority of the wire. In the case of short arms where you don't want to remove the wire, you simply desolder the bullet ends, put them to the side, and you can reuse them later if you desire to attach to your speed control bullets. We're going to wire through this luminaire motor wires, and plenty of length if I just simply cut them conveniently right about here. We could take these, save them if you'd like. You may reuse your bullets on these. These are rather large. Our preference is to use the 2mm bullets. There's plenty of wire, plenty of current carrying capability, even for the larger luminaire motors. So we'll set these aside. The motor will be placed on the arm with the motor wires facing the body. The intent here is to take these 3 wires, insert them into the 3 holes on the arm, and thread them through to then come out this opening of the arm. What we found is the easiest way to do that is start with the hole, the outermost hole, facing forward, and for the rear arms facing back. And the reason there is this wire is going to follow the curvature of the channel inside, and by doing it in that order you have less resistance of the next wire that is standing next to it after it's threaded through. So simply we take our motor wire, insert it into the hole, and the hole is a beveled hole, kind of like a barb on a fish hook, facing towards the opening. So you just insert that in there, and gently, a little bit at a time, push it on through. Right now I'm feeling a slight resistance at this curvature, a little more of a push, and we should be out. And we are out. I'll just take the forceps over here, and there she is. That's the first wire. Second wire, right through the middle hole. Little curvature in the end here helps us move it through the opening. We simply place it in the hole, move it on through. You may get hung up on that hole over here is for your leg. It may get hung up on the bottom, but with a little manipulation it will make it past and out. There it is. Third wire, same. Again, a little curvature on the end helps us push this through. Manipulating a little bit, again, caught up a little bit, near the hole. And I'm trying to do this pretty fast over here so you can get it into a short video. So I'm rushing it. We'll just take that back out again. Straighten the wire a tad. And go through again. But you'll get the hang of it after 1 or 2 attempts. Move this wire a little bit. Give it a little bit of free space. And there she is. So now we have all 3 wires through the arm, and we can pull them a little bit tighter as we go through, one at a time, a little bit at a time, as we bring the entire assembly into place on the arm. And when you're finally done, and later attach the motor to the arm, use thread lock with the screws. Always a good idea. Blue thread lock. And it's a nice, neat, tucked in appearance, and also that, of course, will reduce airflow turbulence over the arm and also protect the motor wires. Later down the road, we'll be trimming these off, soldering on connectors, and attaching them to the speed control or hardwiring them directly to our speed controls. There we have one. We're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for the next 3 motors and continue on with the next segment. If you have any questions, please see our website, MexAirRC.com. And on MexAirRC.com, you'll have a direct link to the build manual, which will also describe on how to do exactly what I just showed you. Thank you.